What's up, YouTube? Glad to be back. Today we are here in the middle of Pennsylvania, deep in the Amish country, trying to understand the Amish culture, trying to learn about the way of living. Amish people are known for their simplicity, they're known for their faith, they're known for their community and how in tune with nature they are. So I'm out here today trying to understand the way they live, trying to understand their culture, and I'm gonna go out here and try to find someone that's Amish to talk to. There's a lot of misconception that Amish people are not as welcoming of outsiders, especially people with color. So I'm here trying to see if that's true. I'm here trying to understand if that's the way here. So without further ado, let's go find ourselves something to do. Alright guys, so here we are in the heart of the Amish country, a place called Birmingham, Pennsylvania, just outside of Lancaster. I was driving by and I saw this place called Abe's Buggy Rides. So I decided to stop in and see what we can get into. I do YouTube and I talk about different cultures, different places. Okay. And so I'm here today to learn about your culture. I see. And also enjoy some buggy ride, okay, right? So
Irvin will help you out on that.
Okay, sounds great. So let's try this hat on. See if it fits. Oh wow, it's great. All right, so I want to buy it. How much is it?
It's 25.
All right.
You'll have to let this grow a little bit yet.
Absolutely, I need that, right? All right, guys. So got the hat. Just kind of touring the place right now, waiting for my buggy ride. The lady who made this hat for me. So you have a great skills. Thank you so much. This is a pleasure. All right, I'll follow you, sir.
Okay, yeah, just come up this way, and we'll take Lucky.
All right, Lucky, great.
10 years old, something like that.
10 years old. That's great.
So you can get in. You can sit in the front here. You want to sit in the front?
Yeah, I'd love to sit in the front
yeah,
if possible.
You can sit right on this side here.
Okay, sounds great.
And I'll come around the other side here.
Okay, sounds great. Let's get in.
No, you'll be sitting on that side.
Oh, that side. All right, sounds good. Yep. Well, we'll get in here. All right. Okay. All right, we're here in the buggy. All right, there we go. So, my name is Shatiz.
Okay.
Shatiz. Can you say?
Shatiz.
You got it. You got it.
Shatiz.
You're right
Okay.
on. All right, Irvin, it was so nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to our trip here today, and looking forward to learning a little bit more about your culture and the way you guys live. So, are you an Amish?
I'm not Amish, but I used to be.
Okay, gotcha.
My parents left the Amish church when I was 15 years old. Yep.
Okay, got it.
We stayed on the farm. So I was raised without electricity or air conditioning.
Or air conditioning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So, what is the difference in terms of? I feel like you can still exist amongst Amish folks. Obviously, that you're here doing this, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can communicate with them and everything.
Okay, you can work with them.
Yeah. That was okay for me to leave because I was never a church member.
Okay.
I was never. But once you make that commitment and become a baptized church member and you leave, it's kind of a strained relationship.
Okay, I see.
Not like it used to be, but it's okay for me. So
Okay.
so I drive a vehicle so I can haul them around in my car.
Got it. So you have a little bit of a more of a modern life in terms of that.
That's right. This little red brick building over there on the left,
Here?
that is a Quaker meeting house.
A Quaker meeting house.
Yeah, William Penn was a Quaker, and he helped to bring the Amish over from Germany back in the 17 and 1800s for religious reasons.
Religious reasons.
Yeah, persecuted.
So because of the religious persecution,
yeah,
Amish people moved here.
yeah,
Oh.
so he upped it. So they migrated here. Lancaster County has some of the best farming soil in the country without irrigating. My family came from Germany to Philadelphia by boat back in 1760.
1760.
Nicholas Stolze.
So that's before even America was a country, right? 1776 is
yeah,
when.
yeah, that's
Okay.
right, yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah.
It's a long history there.
Yeah, yeah. So they settled here. Yeah.
So I see a lot of sense of community with the Amish folks here, and I hear a lot, right? And there's a lot of misconception out in the world that that Amish people are not the most welcoming people, or they may not be as receptive to the outsiders, I have to say.
Yes and no. Some are and some aren't. You know?
Okay.
For instance, they don't like their picture taken.
Agreed.
But some don't really mind. You know?
So yeah, that's what I was a little bit skeptic when I first came in, and I had to ask you if you're okay with me filming it.
Yeah. So as we go along, not all Amish are farmers. If they're not farmers, they're good carpenters and builders.
Okay.
They don't drive or own a car, but they will ride in a car.
Okay.
There's people in the county, if the Amish want to go to the job site or go a distance somewhere, they'll have them take somebody's vehicle. And they don't have a telephone in the house, but maybe in a shed somewhere on a property.
Okay. So the modern day needs.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you have to have a telephone for emergencies and things like that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they do.
So the society is it's a little bit integrating with the modern society, I guess, to a
Somewhat,
degree.
yeah, it is, yeah.
And times were different back then, and times are changing now.
Yeah, they are, yeah. So this is an Amish farm on the right, and that's an Amish home here on the left, the second building on the left.
There's an Amish home here. So,
And sometimes people come here and they wonder, where's the Amish village at?
right.
Well, Lancaster County has over 300,000 acres farmland. So they're spread out in the farm, yeah. So there's no village, yeah.
Mostly just farms.
Yeah, yeah, they're spread out.
That's kind of what I see here. It's
So you
beautiful.
have Amish and non-Amish, you know, but like that's an Amish home up there, yeah.
Correct. Okay.
An Amish home coming up here on the
Yeah, I
left
see
here.
they have a little stall for fresh vegetables and blackberries.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I see they have a little Rottweiler there. Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
they do.
wow.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
I think they have him trained to stay off the road. Yeah.
Right, because there is a good bit of traffic in this
Yeah.
road.
So that's an Amish home too. This is an Amish farm in here on the left. There's no electricity going in there.
I see there's no electricity going there.
The average farm is about 65 to 80 acres.
Okay.
Last winter was kind of mild,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it can get down to 10 degrees or less sometimes, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
So is it hard without electricity and modern things? Is it hard for people to survive during that time of the year?
Not really. They use for heat. They use wood or coal or propane or kerosene.
Propane or kerosene.
Yeah. They stay warm.
Yeah, so Amish people are very hardworking people.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're hard work. Yeah. It's a good lifestyle.
It's a good lifestyle.
Yeah. I had good parents. Everything.
Good morals for the kids.
Yeah. Like when I was, we had milk dairy cows. When I was like 6 years old, I had to get up early in the morning, 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock, help feed the cows, feed the horses.
So that's the discipline that you needed to maintain, right, to be able to survive.
So yeah, you milk cows 5 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the evening.
That's the daily routine.
Yeah.
So nowadays with the modern technology, is it still the same for the kids, or things have changed a little?
Pretty much so. Yeah. It's about, especially if they're farmers. Yeah.
The farming kids, right?
So.
And you say majority of the people here farm. That's the main way of earning.
Yeah. Years ago, back, this is an Amish home here. Yeah. Years ago, back in the 30s and 40s, they were all farmers. Now it's less than that. Yes. A lot of the horses that the Amish use come off the racetrack.
Off the racetrack,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
so
so-
these are retired race horses.
Yeah. Well, not necessarily retired. You can get a 3 or 4-year-old off the track. If they don't qualify when they race the tracks, they just don't qualify. They get rid of them. You know? There's horse dealers around like car dealers. And they can, they have horse auctions around.
I see.
So they, so if you bet on Lucky, you lost.
Yeah, right.
But he's not off the track.
Yeah, so Lucky is a fairly young horse, or
He's probably at least 10 years old or 10, 12 years old. Yeah, so he's middle age. Yeah.
He's seen a couple of things, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's great.
Yeah, they have horse auctions. There's one coming up on Friday night.
Friday nights, okay. So folks like us can come in and take part in the
It's
auction?
open to anybody.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah.
that's great.
And New Holland's just east of here, about 8 miles. Yeah. And they'll probably run about 200 horses through there.
What do the Amish people do for fun?
They play volleyball.
Volleyball, beautiful.
Yeah.
We used to play them back in my country.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. I wasn't tall enough to get qualified, but I tried my best, you know.
But some of them Amish kids, boom, you know, they're good at playing volleyball.
You have to go jump very high.
Oh
and
yeah,
that kind of
yeah,
stuff,
they'll
right?
jump up and boom, yeah, they're good at it.
Yeah, so that's great. I love to come watch them play one day, you know.
Yeah, if you can, especially young people, they have their get-togethers.
Okay.
Maybe on a Saturday or Sunday. Yeah,
Okay.
have the get-togethers. I don't know.
So they call it this Rumspringa? What is it?
Yeah, Rumspringa. Yeah, when the young people, when they turn 16, they'll have a big birthday party for them.
I see.
Then they start running around Rumspringa, getting together with their friends.
Getting together with your friends.
Yeah.
Male and females.
Yep.
I got it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then like they might play volleyball or do some things. Yeah.
And a marriage happens through the church, right?
Yeah.
Has to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. So, for you, how does it feel? I know you've seen a few things of the modern world. At the same time, you were raised in an Amish community.
Yeah.
The contrast, what do you think about that? How has it affected your life?
Well, I like the Amish. I'll get back to that. This is an Amish one-room schoolhouse here.
Okay, oh wow, okay.
On the other side, you have
Take a
this
look
is
at
her
that.
outhouse. You have the
Oh
school
yeah,
ground.
see there's some playground for the kids back there.
There's over 100 of these in the county. Now,
Okay.
they don't have school today, but they're getting ready.
So the kids come here for education?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I see it says
Years
private
ago-
school.
It used to be all public school, Amish and everybody together,
Uh-huh.
up until about the mid-1950s. And that's when the state started building all your modern schools.
Okay.
The Amish didn't agree with that, all the modern facilities and everything. So that made these obsolete. So the Amish bought them out. Plus built some.
Correct.
About 25 or 30 students per school, grades 1 through 8.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher is a young Amish girl that's not married. She has somebody to help her.
Okay.
And they don't go to high school or college. The law is in Pennsylvania, you have to go to school till you're 15 years old. But if they're through the 8th grade before they're 15, the state made an exception for them because they didn't want to go to high school.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the 50s, it went all the way to the state Supreme Court.
Mm-hmm.
They came up with an agreement then that if they're 14 and through the 8th grade, they have to put 1 day a week in until they're 15.
Mm-hmm.
And that 1 day a week, it's held at somebody's home, and they
Okay.
study German
German.
because they use German for their church service.
So that's the main language for church service.
Yeah, so the state accepts that.
Is it a Dutch German or just German, right?
It's a real German.
Real
Yeah.
German. Okay.
Yeah, so they don't believe in much of an education, but they're hard workers. They do have money. They live real conservative. They'll use modern banks. Sometimes you can see a horse and buggy pull up to a drive-through when at a bank.
Oh yeah, I can imagine, and I'd love to see that site one day. But but the way of living is simple. Even though they're rich,
Yeah.
they have money and all these farms. The way of living is very simple from them.
That's right. Yeah. And they can earn they can own a rental property. In other words, if it has electricity and everything in it, that's okay.
I see.
As long as they don't live there and use it, you know.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. So they can still do business outside of the Amish community,
Yeah, so.
which is good because places like this, when farming is the main source of income, you wanna be able to have business relationship with outside world.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
So can you tell me what's the difference between Amish and Mennonite?
It's both considered a Christian religion, except the Mennonites are basically more modern, more of an education.
Correct.
You have Lancaster Mennonite High School, and you have Eastern Mennonite College down in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Okay, so they're more in tune with the technology and
Yeah.
modern things.
Now there is some Mennonites in the northern part of the county that still drive a horse and buggy.
Oh, wow.
They have electricity and telephone right in the house. They still drive the horse and buggy.
Oh,
Then you
wow.
have the modern Mennonites that might even become doctors and lawyers sometime.
Wow, so they're like the normal people in that way,
It all
right? So-
depends what conference. Conference is like a group of people.
So your church group,
Yeah.
would that be a conference? That's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here we are at the gift shop. It's a store here. It looks like a bakery as well as a lot of Amish and Mennonite related items here for sale. So just walking around, checking out the place. You guys can see the bakery here. It just looks quite amazing. A whole lot of options to pick from.
I'll just
So-
sit out here and drink my cup of coffee.
Absolutely, thank you. I'll shop around
Yeah.
and I'll meet you out there. Thank you. I'll be very quick.
Take your time.
Absolutely, thank you. All right. Let's see, what do we have here? A lot
Did you
of
ever have
options.
a whoopie pie?
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I'll get one of those. Yeah, wow. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Good. A lot of delicious options here. I think I'm gonna get a few things, and I'm gonna start back here with some cranberry nut bread, and also get me some whoopie pie, as Irvin recommended. And we'll see how these taste. So it's a beautiful store here. You can see there's a lot of different jellies and items and cookies and all different things here you can buy that's made here, made locally. You know, all these things come from the farm right here, from the Amish country, and yeah, it's amazing. So I think I'm gonna grab myself a jam. See what's good here. I think elderberry jelly would be great. Hello. All right, I think that's it for now. So let's go check out here. Hello, how are you today?
Good, how about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Just doing a film, trying to learn about cultures and the community here.
Great.
So, do you guys take cards, right?
We do, yes.
Okay, great.
It's gonna be $12.76.
So the items that you guys sell here are made locally here?
So not all of the gift items would be, but some of them.
The food items?
And the food items would be made
Absolutely,
here,
okay,
yes.
great. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm doing the buggy ride with Irvin there.
Okay,
and
yes,
he brought
that's
me in,
great.
so
Yeah, perfect. Well, have a good day.
awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, Irvin. I think I got us a few things here.
Good.
Tree is how much opportunity is here.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing is how welcoming these people are. You know, I know there's things like racism and stuff and all over
Yeah.
the place, but for me, in my experience, Americans have been nothing but welcoming to me. This country has given me everything that when I came here, I was nothing. The opportunity, the way this country is structured to welcome people and give them the opportunity.
Yeah, you know, people complain about some things here, but I'll tell you what, after being in Honduras, I'm thankful
Yeah.
for what I have.
You go to a third world country and you come back and you realize what you have. You got to be grateful. I come from a country named Nepal. It's a small country. It's about the size of Maryland and Pennsylvania, maybe a little more Virginia. That's about it. It's a small country. It's the most population of the country is Hindus, religion-wise. But I was baptized as a Christian when I was 15 years old. I'm on will. And there's a long story to that. And again, I come from a complete different culture than what it is here. The houses look different, the people look different, they talk different, they eat different. So being able to see this here is a big eye-opening, you know, for me. But I've lived here in the States for about 14 years now. And hello, welcome, have a seat.
Yeah, we have a lot to be thankful for here.
Absolutely, we do. So I'm filming for my YouTube channel, just trying to understand a little more about culture, if that's okay if you're in the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are you from?
I'm from Nepal, Southeast Asia. So what's your name, sir?
I'm David.
David. Okay, I'm Shitiz. Nice to meet you.
You too.
I've been just talking to Irvin here, just talking about everything, learning a little more.
kind of meddled in.
No, you're great. It's no problem at all. I'm glad you joined.
He was saying how thankful he is to be here, how we have, you know, people complain about things, but coming from a third world country, you know, we have a lot to be thankful for.
Yeah. So you live here?
Yeah, I live here. Yeah.
So now you got a hat.
Yeah, now I got a hat. So I love it. I came here, I wanted to buy a hat, and the lady says she made it at the house, so I couldn't resist. I got myself one. Hopefully it looks good on me. I also come from a country where agriculture is big, farming. And I came here 14 years ago, and I'm now more of a city boy. You know, I live in more of a suburban area, work in the city. And coming out here in the country and seeing these farms and the way people are living, the simplicity of life, it's very inspiring.
So what crops do they grow?
Where I'm from, we grow a lot of rice. There's rice paddies because the weather is tropical there. So we have a lot of rice paddies. We have wheat, barley, a little bit of corn. We don't grow a lot of corn, doesn't do very well there. We grow mustard. We have a lot of mustards, especially in my hometown where I'm from. We have a lot of mustard.
That's
And
like
yeah,
a plant?
yeah, it's planned. Yeah. So.
After a quick snack break and good conversation, Irvin and I decided to hit the road.
A lot about family.
A lot about family.
Yeah.
Family values are important here.
Yeah.
I think our world needs a little more of that, don't you think?
Yeah,
Times
they do.
are times are kind of hard right now.
Especially nowadays, yep. They do, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you hear people shooting each other and
People are getting more greedier. The society, we're getting less empathetic. We don't have sympathy and things like that. We're losing love.
Yeah,
I think that's
right.
I think that's really bad for our society.
Yeah.
So it looks like the rain pocket is out that way.
It looks that way. Yeah,
Okay.
it does, yeah. Hope it stays there.
Hope it stays there. Keeps on going, right?
So there's two Amish homes here on the left. Usually what identifies an Amish home is the green shades inside the window, the green pull down.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if you can see it there or not. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I see the
Yeah.
green shades. Wow.
Yeah. We had them at my home when I was growing up. I never knew why. And my parents aren't living anymore, and I don't think they knew. So I asked my Amish aunt why the green shades, and she said, well, she don't know. They just always did it that way.
So that's just a tradition.
Yeah, well, then, yes, and then they say that if you go online, now I don't have a computer, if you go online, it says that back in the old country, in Germany, they had in wartime, they had blackouts and raids.
I see.
And they felt safer with the dark shades.
I see.
I don't know what year that would have been, maybe World War I, I'm not sure.
Earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's when the whole green shade culture started, tradition started.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, then it just came over here. Yeah.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah. So this is an Amish right here.
An Amish
This
home.
Amish fella, he builds them sheds. Those utility sheds.
Beautiful. He has a beautiful garden.
Yeah, the streams along Pennsylvania here now, they're planting trees and shrubs because they're trying to clean up the Chesapeake Bay area. I don't know if you know about that or
Absolutely, I do. So
Yeah.
there's a big push about cleaning up the drainage that goes into Chesapeake,
Yeah,
right?
well, a lot of the streams here in Pennsylvania flow into that.
Flow into Chesapeake.
So they're trying to plant trees and shrubbery along the streams here.
So that's good. That way we're not draining more waste into the Chesapeake Bay.
That's right. Yeah.
That's the idea.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. 75 to 80% of the corn you see in the county goes in them big silos.
Okay.
See them
the silos over
the
there.
big silos. Yeah. Yeah. What they do about the end of September, they cut the stalk and everything. They have a horse-drawn corn binder go through with a gas engine, puts about 12 stalks to a bundle.
Okay.
They haul it in and run it through a chopper, a high RPM engine. And it chops it real fine and blows it up the pipe into the soil. Then it seals in there, don't spoil because it's a little green when they put it in there.
And the soil.
It makes a good feed for the cattle in the wintertime.
I see there's a lot of cattle here.
Those are
So are these meat cows or milk cows?
they're heifers.
Heifers.
You know what heifers are?
I don't know.
I said that to a guy one time. I said, well, those are heifers. That's a cow that's not milking yet.
Okay, that's heifer.
Yeah, it didn't have a calf. And then he said, well, my wife is a heifer. She did. I don't think she liked that.
I don't think she appreciated that joke, right? But yes.
Yeah, so I explained to him about a heifer. Yeah, I said it's a cow that it isn't milking yet.
Milking yet. I mean, they're fairly young. They haven't had babies yet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you get them bred about maybe when they're 2 years old, and it takes 9 months. So
Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
It's really good to know.
They're heifers.
Heifers.
The Amish hang their wash out.
I see. Look
Really
at
like
that.
that. Yeah.
The clothes are being hung. They're drying out. Although
Yeah.
looks like it might rain. So
I know, they're gonna have to get it in. Yeah, then somebody asked me too, how do they get the wash up that high? Well, they have a pulley. They can hang like, yeah, there she's coming out.
So yeah,
They can hang like 2 pieces and just keep rolling it out.
Ah, I see.
They use,
Pulley system.
yeah, they use the ringer type washer. When I was home on the farm, Mom had a wash machine. Had a little 2-cycle engine underneath.
Ah.
When I was home on the farm, you hear put, 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 you knew Mom was washing.
Yeah, so you know, right?
Yeah.
So people here use simple machines a lot more than your mechanical.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they do.
More electronics and things like that, right? See, there's another buggy that's going by. Hello. Did he get spooked out, I guess? With
Well,
another horse?
he trains horses.
Oh, I see.
He's a horse dealer, actually.
Oh, wow.
He'll probably be at New Holland Friday night.
So you know him?
Yeah, Jesse Ebersole.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
that's
I know.
great.
Yeah,
It's a
just
small
lives-
town, huh?
Yeah, just lives down the road here. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So everybody knows everybody around here. for
Well,
the most
pretty
part.
much so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a small town, right? I love it.
Yeah. So yeah, why that horse spooked like that? But that's just he trains him. Yeah.
Yeah. So I grew up in a small town, pretty much, and where everybody knew everybody. And you know, as a kid, you can't get away with doing something kind of stupid, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody knows
it. Yeah.
Right.
That's the way it is kind of around here. Yeah.
You know, and now I live in a suburb and I barely even know my neighbors.
Oh, okay.
You know, because the life is so hectic. We're running around every day, running behind job, career, money, mortgage, rent, everything.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
You know, so when I come back here and see this small town, I really like it. I like the vibe, I like the feel, so
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoying this. As far as form of currency, do you guys use American dollars?
Yeah.
Or, okay, it's all
Yep.
American dollars.
Yeah.
They also barter? Do you guys
Oh,
barter?
they do some.
Some?
Yeah, they will
Okay.
some. Yeah, they will. Yeah.
Yeah, when I grew up where I'm from, we used to barter, you know.
Oh, okay.
My mom or my aunt will drop off, you know, some butter to my neighbor, and they'll in return give us some milk or give us some rice.
Right. Yep. Mhm.
And it was a good method, to be honest. You know, money wasn't everything, but
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
the times have changed. That's for sure.
Oh, yeah, like an Amish lady that works at Abe's. She wanted to give me some sweet corn. And I said, yeah, I'll take the sweet corn, but I have eggs here. You can have some eggs.
That's right.
We'll trade.
That's right. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, so we're passing this beautiful countryside here.
That's soybeans area.
All right, the soybeans. Okay, the
And they had
soybeans.
wheat in there. Reminds me, we had wheat at home on the farm. We had 6, 7 acres of wheat. And of course, Dad was Amish and a tractor salesman. Dad, I used to tell people Dad wasn't a real good Amishman. And a tractor salesman came in. He said, my dad's name was Aaron. He said, Aaron, if you let me combine or harvest your wheat as a demonstrator, I can do it for nothing. And Dad said, well, yeah, you could do it. That's a pretty good deal. Wasn't more than a couple of days later, I saw the preachers come in the driveway, and I knew what they wanted. You know, I was probably 6, 7 years old, but I can remember just as plain as day. And so they came and talked to him about it, because that's a no-no.
That's a big no-no, right? So that's not allowed. So if you do something that's not allowed within the community, there's strict rules that you have to follow.
Yeah, they come and talk to you about it. And if you do something you're not supposed to do, you have to, at church service, you have to get up and make a confession at the church service. You have to make a confession. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, and this is an Amish schoolhouse here.
Oh, I see. That's a big one here.
Yeah. So that was built probably
Playground.
6-7 years ago or something.
So people just leave stuff out there for people to buy, like.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
They do. Yeah.
So they just take the stuff and put the money there and leave? Wow.
Yeah. This ahead here is an old railroad bridge.
Okay.
Built back around 1800.
Wow. All right, that's there.
60 miles from Lancaster to Philadelphia. They tell me that steam engines used to stop here and fill up with water back then.
Wow.
It's still being used. They made it high speed several years ago. The Italians were supposed to be good architects and stonemasons, and they helped to build and design the bridges from here to Philadelphia when they put in the Pennsylvania Railroad. They were great for building arches like this.
Yeah.
They say they learned it from the Romans when they built the aqueducts.
The arches, yeah, the style of construction.
Yeah, play volleyball. Then they find their own mate. They date or court for a year or so. The weddings are in the fall of the year. October, November, December. That's when the harvest and the crops are all in. That's when they have time to get married.
That's the time to get married, huh? During the harvest season.
Well, after that.
Fall, right after fall.
Yeah.
So, as for dating, do the church has to approve their dating when they meet their mate, or how does that work?
No, they don't. They don't have to approve that. No,
So they just mingle and get to know each other.
Right.
And once they think they're like want to be a couple, then they come to the church. And try to get them married. So it's kind of a sort of a love marriage, but it's also arranged at the same time.
Somewhat,
right?
yeah.
Oh, I like that.
They found their own mate. And the weddings are in the fall of the year. October, November, December. That's when the harvest and the crops are all in. That's when they have time to get married.
That's right.
And the wedding days are on a Tuesday and a Thursday.
Wow.
That's because Sunday is their church day.
So they can't get married on Sunday.
The wedding, because Sunday is their church day. And the wedding day is a big day. 200 or more people invited.
Wow.
It's at the bride's home.
Huge party there.
Yeah.
I see.
Monday they get ready. Tuesday they have the wedding, and Wednesday they clean up. That's why it's on a Thursday.
So the whole community gets together and they help out for the weddings and stuff. Wow. So do they welcome outsiders? 'Cause I love to attend those weddings.
Usually if you know them.
If you know them, you got them family, right? A wheelbarrow for wedding gift. I like that because this is practical, right? Yeah.
And
instead of giving them some random stuff to like doesn't get used.
They buy something they can use.
Something they can use.
That's an old mill there called a grist mill.
Grist mill, yeah, this one right here.
Built back in the 1700s. They used to grind wheat there by water power to make flour.
Okay, so they still grind wheat. They have a big grinder there?
Yeah. It's not being used anymore. That's what it's used.
Is it abandoned or is it used for something else?
I'm not sure who owns it. They like to shop at Costco.
Oh, Amish people like to shop at Costco.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
About 3 miles west.
Oh wow. So that's like a normal. I shop at Costco sometimes.
You go there for free samples.
There you go. Get that free samples. I like it. You don't gotta get lunch some days, you know.
Costco's has room for about 4 horses.
Okay. I see.
Horse guy.
Got it.
It was founded in 1734.
I see.
Of course, back then it was all dirt and gravel road. And the saying goes, the old wagoners used to haul their goods back and forth here back then.
So this connected Pittsburgh from Philadelphia.
Yeah. And they made us, there's the Birmingham sign, right?
I see, Birmingham.
And they made us stop here in the area somewhere. And a bird came laying in one guy's hand.
That's why it's called bird in hand.
Bird in hand is better than 2 in a bush.
What an interesting story.
Sounds like a good story.
Yeah, bird in hand is better than 2 birds, right? Wow. So folks out here, they're pretty assimilated with the modern way of living in terms because there's non-Amish folks live here as well. I see a lot of companies and factories and stuff back on the other side.
Yeah, they do.
So this is the main road, right? It's Route 30.
This used to be called the Gateway of the West.
Oh, I see.
Road here, yeah.
Now this is how you get to the west. Yeah. You leave the eastern side of the country, right?
Yeah.
The Philadelphias and the Delawares.
And the Amish, if the spouse dies, they will get remarried again if they can find somebody.
Okay, so it's allowed. Remarriage is allowed. Only if the spouse dies.
Yeah.
And the divorce isn't allowed in Amish.
No. That's usually just a private thing, and it's any time of the year.
Okay, I see.
And if somebody dies in the family, mom or dad, brother, sister, the ladies will wear black for a year. Mourning for a year.
For mourning. So I did see some ladies wear black. So now I know what it is.
Yep.
All right, so we're back here. It was a beautiful
good having
tour.
you. Yeah.
Good being here, and I absolutely learned so much today.
Maybe I'll see you on Friday night. Yeah.
That would be great. So I'm gonna try to stop by on the auction Friday night.
Yeah. I don't know if I hope to be there, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, hopefully you'll be there. If not, I'll come find you down here. I know where you're gonna be during the day. So. This is great.
If I am there at the auction, I probably won't get there till 6 o'clock or after. Yeah.
All right. No, it sounds great. Irvin, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you.
Thank you for everything, and what an experience.
Yeah.
Loved it. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Are you Abe?
You're welcome. I'm Earl.
Earl. Okay. I had a great time with Irvin there. We got to see a lot of things, and thank you so much for everything. All right, thank you, Mr. Irvin.
Well,
this
thank
is
you.
for you as a.
Okay, well, thank you.
Thank you so much for taking the time to show me around.
I might see you on Friday. I'm not sure if I'll be there or not, but
Okay.
I'll try to be.
All right, well, we'll try to catch up. Thank you. Take care. What an amazing experience, guys. Just being out here, interacting with the folks, being able to see the countryside, the simplistic way of living that these people have, the simple views about life these people have, how motivated these people are without having any type of worldly pleasures around, how educated these people are without having a formal knowledge, a formal education. It is absolutely mind-blowing. I had such a great experience. I'm going to encourage people to come out here, learn about the culture, meet some of these people. Take care, David. Have a good day. And just be out here to feel this beautiful countryside. Incredible experience. After all, these people are very welcoming. I found them to be extremely polite, welcoming, and very knowledgeable in what they do and how they live their life. The foundation of what they believe, the family, the love, the care, the community. I think these are the values we're kind of losing as a society. It feels good to know that there is a place in the world that it still exists, still alive. I am so blessed. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time.